Alright, what's going on guys? It's Almond. Welcome back to another Wizard101 video. In today's video, we're going to be going over Wizard101 in 2024. What should you expect this year? What will be coming out this year? Basically, some things that we've known for a while that are going to be coming out, and some things that I'm kind of like leaning towards what might happen. So if you do enjoy this type of content, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all type of stuff. Join the Discord if you guys haven't. Hopefully you guys had a good New Year's, good holidays and everything like that. I know some people are going back to work already, right? To even think about it, right? But everyone's got to clock in. Everyone's got to make sure that you're ready and ready for the whole new year, of course. But let's get into the video, shall we? So the main thing, of course, that's what's coming out this year is the Nightmare Dungeon. I've already made videos talking about the Nightmare Dungeon. I think even quite recently I made a video about it, so definitely go check that video if you want to know everything about the Nightmare Dungeon that's going to be coming out. But yes, the Nightmare Dungeon is going to be coming out within this month or next month, so be on the lookout for that. And if you want to know more information, like I said, go check the video. It says everything about it, but I'm not gonna touch too much on it. But yes, that will be coming out. A couple of things that we know that are coming out this year is the Arc 2 boss rematches. So that includes like the Celestial boss, that includes Zafaria, Avalon. Of course, we already know that the Pendragon rematch exists because, hey, it exists. We've already made a video covering it on the channel. And you can even do it right now in Live Realm. But there has no drops, like the actual new drops, what we should be expecting. But those drops will be updated later this year. And of course, we'll get the other bosses like Morganth and everything like that. And those specific boss rematches. We already know what the outfit's going to look like because it's going to be based upon the Arc 2 main villain, which was Morganth. So you should see whatever the gear template is, it's going to be Morganth outfit, because we already have like the Malister outfit, because we already had Arc 1 rematches. Arc 2 rematches will have the Morganth outfit, and Arc 3 will eventually have the old Cobb outfit, but that's not going to come out till next year. But yes, Arc 2 rematches should be coming out this year for the whole worlds that are specifically in Arc 2. Of course, that means that we should be getting spellaments for the Arc 2 spells. So we don't know which ones we're going to be getting, whether it's going to be affecting the AoE spells. I know that's something that we did expect that is going to be happening, is that the AoEs will be changed down the line for challenge mode. Don't know if that's going to be this year though. If it is, be on the lookout for that, but I know that's something that's up their alley that they do want to change. AoEs will not be remaining how they are currently, but for challenge mode there will be like a separate path or something like that that will be adjusted, and we'll just have to wait to see whenever that happens. But of course, other spells will get audited, other spells will get changed with spellman paths as well. But that's something that we all know that will happen eventually, is the Arc 2 rematches. Now, we are going to be getting some audits this year as well. Like I stated, is we don't know what exact audits. They could be spell audits, right? They could be adjusting a lot of the spells, which we kind of already had recently with the Wallaroo update. You know, a lot of spells did get changed. Spellman paths were introduced for certain spells. But we don't know what exact stuff that they can audit this year. Spells, of course, like I said. Minions, who knows? Minions might get changed this year. It's very possible. It's on the table eventually. And who knows? They might want to adjust gear again. I know we just had gear changed like not too long ago. But it's very possible that they'd go back and change some gear. Who knows, right? It's 2 audits. Now, eventually we are going to have a reagent audit, which is wild to say. But I believe Cam did say that at one point, that he does want to audit the economy, right? And reagents is the next thing that's on their list. So it's very possible that we are going to get a reagent audit this year, if not next year. So be on the lookout for that. Don't know how well that's going to affect the economy. Does that mean gold is going to be different? Who knows? Are people still going to be farming couch potatoes and all like their evil magma peas like crazy for gold? Who knows? If that ever gets audited, we're going to be in some problems. But we'll have to wait and see when it comes to that. We also are expecting with the Nightmare Dungeon, of course, we are getting Hunhao and Shababa gear upgrades. We do not know what the Hat Row Boots wand look like when it comes to the upgrades, like the 170 upgrades, because they weren't in test realm. We do know what the Athame Amulet Ring deck look like because they're currently in the game right now. Of course, players do have those right now currently in the game. I don't have any at the moment because just didn't have a reason to upgrade them. Eventually I will though, upgrade some of these gear from the raid, but I kind of want to wait to see what the Hunhao and Shababa gear looks like when it does come out alongside the Nightmare Dungeon. So we'll see what the 170 upgrades are, and definitely make a video regarding that eventually. Now we are expecting a Gauntlet as well this year, continuing the trend for the past 2 years. We always have a Gauntlet come out every year. Don't know what this Gauntlet could be portrayed. Maybe it's related to the side content later this year, or it could be just something completely different. I don't know what they could do for this Gauntlet, but that means there will be a new pack as well. Every time there's a new Gauntlet, we do get a new pack as well. So based upon the Gauntlet, we'll get that, and then of course we should be able to craft the Gauntlet. When if you get enough reagents in the pack, it'll be the same system where you can just, if you have a lot of reagents from opening the pack, we'll be able to craft the new Gauntlet. Hopefully it has the same pity system as well as the previous Gauntlets. I would kind of want it to be the same pity system as the Burrower key boss, and the same pity system as like Wallaroo. I think the Wallaroo pity system has to be the staple moving forward. I pray that they don't change it, but just that pity system is godlike. I feel like it has to be a staple moving forward. So praying the Gauntlet has something similar. And of course we'll be able to craft it if you have enough reagents. Of course they'll probably make it a way that you can buy it on the website if that's something people want to do. I'm pretty sure we're going to have the same scenario, but we'll just have to see. And of course that means a new template, so new gear, or they just might reusing an old template and then upgrading it. Of course that's very possible as well, but we have to wait and see what that looks like. Of course later this year we should be getting a new raid. For the past 2 years we've gotten a raid. We've gotten the Dragonspire raid, we've gotten the Azteca raid. Now what is the raid for this upcoming year? I don't know. If I had to make an assumption, it would be Polaris, because we've had an Arc 1 raid, which is Dragonspire. We had an Arc 2 raid, which is Azteca. Now Arc 3, we're not going to have a Mirage raid, because I really doubt they'll do a Mirage raid. As much as I would want that to happen, sadly I don't think it's going to happen. I'm leaning towards Polaris. Only reason is because we got a cantrip that has a snowball cantrip. That's my only assumption, that it's Polaris, because in the recent Scroll of Fortune there's a cantrip in there that's throwing a snowball. That could just be coincidence, but I don't know. That's my only assumption. But of course we'll get a new raid this year with something Arc 3 related, and it has to do with storyline. So of course we'll have to wait and see, and of course that means new worlds first to chase, new bosses to explore, whatever mechanics that they might add. We'll have to wait and see when that does come out. Now of course later down the year we will receive the fall update when we do get new content. We will not be getting a new world this year, because they've already specified this in multiple interviews, that we will not be getting a world this year. Instead we are getting a side content, basically that portrays as another Catacombs. If you guys don't know about Catacombs, it's basically side content, right? Well, so that means we should still be getting gear similar to like Dragoon. I don't think it's going to be exactly like Dragoon, but it'll be like the same idea. So hopefully that's interesting. Hopefully the gear is good. We'll have to wait to see. That's like further down the line this year, of course. So like Catacombs, who knows how it might go. It's not going to be exactly like Catacombs, but the idea is like Catacombs. But we'll have to wait and see. Some other things that we are looking forward to is tier jewel item cards. Now with the whole jewel system being changed now, like certain sockets are in certain spots, tier sockets will have item cards eventually, and we're kind of waiting for that to see what the item cards will portray. Are they going to be different? Are they going to be better? We'll have to wait and see. But that's like a lot of things that we are expecting for this year. I mean, if we're quickly general census, we got the Arc 2 rematches to look forward to, with obviously a new template. It's going to be Morganth outfit. That means spell elements will be coming out as well for the Arc 2 spells. Some type of audits are going to be coming out this year. There's also something badge related that we're supposed to get. We don't know what that means, but Cam said there's going to be something badge related this year. My assumption is, like what we have in Pirate, is that badges give effects. That's the only thing I can think of that's something badge related, because that's something that they can nab from Pirate. I mean, it happens all the time. A lot of things get nabbed from Pirate. It happens all the time. So who knows? That's the next thing that they'll probably take from Pirate 101 is, hey, you get effects on your badges now. That's like the one thing Pirate still has. So we'll have to wait and see when it comes to that. Overall, that is basically what's on the table for this year. We'll have to see when everything comes out, but this is basically stuff that we already know that's coming out this year. And yeah, well, I'm kind of excited for this year, mainly for the Arc 2 boss rematches. Of course the raid is always something to be striving for. I mean, I'm gravitated towards the raid, the new Gauntlet, and of course whatever the side content is, and then the boss rematches and the spell elements, of course, of how drastic that's going to affect the game. Of course, everything else is just pluses in my opinion, but those I feel like are the main things that a lot of players are going to be looking forward to. But hope you guys enjoyed this video of looking into what 2024 has for us for Wizard101. Let me know your guys' feedback and opinions down below in the comments. Of course, what you guys are thinking about all these things that have been coming in this year. And yeah, I know some people are going to be confused of how do I have all this information, but it's just going back and looking at videos. And of course, I had people remember what they were talking about, whether it be on KI Lives, whether it be on certain streams, and just looking back at messages throughout devs. So thankfully, I have people that are able to help me get all this information and condense it for a video. So I appreciate Dbop, I appreciate Court for helping me with this video, of course. But that is it. Leave a like, subscribe, all type of stuff. Join the Discord as always. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.